Okay, hello.
Hi, well, this is Sarfraz Khan.
And how do I pronounce your name? I would say Sarfaraz?
Yeah, you're right, Sarfraz. Well,
All
my
right.
name is Sarfraz Khan, and I'm from India.
Okay, nice to meet you. I see you have this lesson
Thank you.
planned here. Did you want to go ahead and do the lesson?
Directly, yeah, you're sure.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Let's get started.
Today's lesson is news and media.
Okay, let's get started. Okay, so first word, source. Do you know what the word source means in regard to journalism?
A source in regards to journalism, that means, I think, the medium, the source, that means. Or maybe that we can say that source means like the different categories, the different criterias of medias like Facebook, Instagram, all these. It maybe I can call it sources.
Well, yes, you could call that, but also what source means, that's a source of information. But
source of information, that's the means or medium.
Yeah, but also in journalism, a source is often used when you say, my source gave me this information. A source is someone who is relevant to a specific issue who gives a journalist information. So, like in the Cold War, some might say, we have this Russian spy, he's my source.
Definitely, right? You're right, yeah.
Okay, great. How about globalization? What does globalization mean?
Globalization, that means which is spread all over the world, across the world's countries. So that may be called globalization. Am I right or wrong?
And globalization specifically is the uniting of the world through economics.
Economics, okay. Yeah. Uniting.
Okay.
That's globalization.
All right, and how about accessible? What does accessible mean?
Accessible means that you can access it, you can use it, you can apply, you can use it.
Yeah, you're able to do something.
You're right? Able to do something. That's what you can. That means you can use it. In other words, we can. Yeah.
And how about captivating? What does captivating mean?
Captivating. That's, I think that it's unknown to me. I think I haven't practiced on this one. So I hope so that you can tell me.
Sure. So captivating is basically something that's it's either so interesting or so beautiful or so it gets all of your attention. That's what it means. Something is captivating.
That means one who attracts or one which attracts towards it.
Yes, but captivating specifically means something is so, you could say something is so attractive that
something is so attractive.
You can't think of anything else.
Okay,
that's what captivating means. Okay, and how about crucial? Do you know what crucial means?
Typical. That's typical. Very difficult.
Well, actually, crucial means something that is absolutely necessary to get something done.
Oh, yeah, that's
so. A parent might say it's crucial that you study so you do well on your.
So, can we call in other words? Can we call it essential or mandatory?
I would say essential is more correct than mandatory.
Okay, so right? essential would be more appropriate for.
Yes. Yes. So yeah, these are all similar words, but yes, very close.
We can call these.
Yeah, I'd say crucial and essential. You could use those equally. All right.
Yes.
And domestic. What does domestic mean?
Domestic means that which is done or which is accessed across the country, across the state. Like we have domestic flights. That means flights which can run within our country. That's
it also could mean the more local, like people say your domestic life. That's your life at home.
That means local life.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, and updated. What does updated mean?
That means like you have got something new into it, new into you. Like earlier that you were something different, but now that you have improved in you, that means it can be called as an updated.
Right. For example, I have updated information about the COVID situation, or my computer software has been updated.
Sure, yeah. This is
Okay.
what.
All right. How about some verbs? To include. What does
To include that means, to include means like I do have the information about to include, but I'm unable to express it. Yeah, to include means to bring the things into the matter, or to bring the things into the particular matter, we can say.
Yes. Basically, yeah. Just to bring something from somewhere else and to bring it into something, a new
Something.
situation. Yeah.
So that we can call it to include.
Yes. So yeah, that's easy enough. How about to catch up with?
I'm sorry for this one because I haven't studied this one. To phrasal verb, that is what to catch up with. If it is possible from your end, you can tell me it because
Sure.
I haven't studied.
There's two main ways you can use this phrase. So to catch up, these are called idioms as well. It's my favorite part of English. There's the literal meaning and the metaphorical meaning. The literal meaning to catch up is, let's say someone is ahead of you, you have to catch up with them.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's the literal meaning. But the metaphorical meaning, let's say you meet up with a friend that you haven't seen for many years. You say to your girlfriend, whoever, I'm going to meet up with my friend. I'm going to catch up with him. It's been a long
sure.
time.
That means going to meet somebody else that who is coming after a long time.
Right. Yes. Or it also means to get. And when you call a friend and say, "Let's catch up," that's updating. Perfect word. Updating with new information about each other. So that's what to catch up means. Okay.
That's
All right. So how about besides?
besides means, I think beside is a preposition, but besides is what apart from that.
Basically, yes. Exactly. We have
Yes.
beside. You'd say besides eating healthy food, one must exercise in order to be healthy.
Sure. Yeah. So this is like besides means that's apart from that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And in addition is similar, but a little bit different. What does in addition means?
Yeah. In addition, that means it's there in my mind, but sometimes that it has gone now from my mind.
It's okay. Like I said, very similar. So whereas besides is kind of like equal standing. In addition,
I'm sorry for this one. I think besides maybe an equivalent of in additions.
Yeah. Well, like I said, they're very similar, but there's just a little bit different. So besides means equal.
Okay.
Separate. And in addition just means another one. That makes sense.
One more thing is that whenever we use in addition, should we use in addition to, or that simply that we have to use only in addition?
Well, in addition is this, addition is just the concept, the mathematical concept. But when you're making a list of things, you always say in addition. So like,
okay.
I'm going to visit France next week. In addition, I have a trip planned to Germany. You would never just say addition to Germany.
Okay, that's true. Perfect. That means you have one more work connecting with that. So you are adding something.
Yes. Usually we use that as an essay when you're in college or you're in school. They usually say in addition as a way to start a new paragraph all the time.
So sorry for one thing, Seth. Where are you from?
I'm from the United States.
The United States. Okay.
Yep. Okay. Read the example question, then fill in the blanks to answer using the word bank. So example question, what do you like to read? So try to use these words to fill in the blank properly.
Okay, so I have to read the paragraph, filling all those words in the blank.
Yes.
Okay, so I personally prefer newspaper. Then I think, updated magazines are more convenient and easier to handle. Provides even though news and social events.
So I would think, make sure about that. Easy to handle. Prefer magazines are more Convenient. Newspapers provide.
Newspaper provides
Updated.
even though news and social events.
Okay, good.
So in my first attempt that I tried, and I hope so that it was done well.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's go. Let's keep going on. I was going to say, are you planning on doing your IELTS exam soon?
Yeah, I'm planning to prepare. I'm planning to go for IELTS exam. I think that this is my 5th or 4th session on IELTS preparation. Maybe we have another 3 or 4 session left for preparation. Maybe that I'm really definitely going for IELTS exam. So okay. I don't know the procedure of IELTS exam, that how can I attain an IELTS examination.
Great. Well, let's finish. I was going to say, I was recently certified in teaching IELTS and doing IELTS exams, so I have access to the test questions if you want to practice those another time. But let's continue with this course here.
Sure.
So why don't you go, so example question, which is more popular in your country, newspapers or magazines? So why don't you please read these 3 answers and tell me why it's the best one is best.
So why I'm telling you, because the newspaper is more popular. The reason is that it is, it reaches to the corner of the villages. It reaches to the corner of cities as well as villages. So the newspapers comes in a different languages. It comes in original languages, so that the people can understand, people can read, and they can understand it very well. So that's why I can say that newspaper is more popular.
Okay, and yes, just like you said, the IELTS examiners, they are looking for, I call them the most sophisticated answers. A lot of the issues students have, I say, just for a second, I would say, where are you from? What would you say?
I'm from India.
Okay, so if an IELTS examiner is asking you that question, what the highest score answer you get, here's what you'd say. What city are you from?
So obviously that I would say that I'm from Bokaro district. I'm from Bokaro city.
Okay, so what you would say, to get the best score for that answer, you would say, I'm from India. The city is, whatever the name of the city is, and then describe the city. Is it big?
Okay, so describe the importance of that city.
Yeah, the more detailed the answer, the higher the score you will get.
Yes, that IELTS examinations will require the more detailed answer.
100%. That's the most important thing with the IELTS.
That's the most important. So we don't have to finish the answers in only a sentence or 2 sentences.
Oh no, it's the opposite. They want to know your skills with English, so they want you to be as detailed as possible.
Sure.
Use as many adjectives as you can. Yeah.
Sure. So, at the end of this video conversation, I would like to request you to tell me the feedback of this one. So, hopefully that I can even try more and more.
Sure. Like I said, you certainly are confident in your speaking, so that's good. And you certainly understand everything. I would just say, most important thing is to work on talking in as detailed sentences as possible. Like I said,
detailed sentences.
Look, you want to look up adjectives, and most important thing, this is, like I said, this is my favorite area of English, are those idioms. First of all, do you know what idioms are?
Yeah, I do know idioms.
Okay,
but not more than that. I think that very limited idioms that I do know.
I would say do some research, read those up, because remember, the IELTS is basically trying to judge you and how natural, like a native speaker, you speak. So the more idioms you use, the better your score will be. Like, for example, here's a common one. It cost an arm and a leg. Do you know what
that means? More expensive.
Yeah, and it's not just expensive, it was too expensive.
Yeah, I said that more expensive.
Yeah, okay. And let's go right here. Be emotional during your speaking time. Use appropriate tone of speech and body language. That's also important, right? So if using hand movements, hand gestures about when you say certain things, just like I did, and it's a natural thing. So, for example, what hobby do you enjoy the most? What would you say?
I would say that teaching, that I really like the most, because this is one of the most important hobbies that I do have. So I love teaching, and it is what I feel so good with this one.
Okay, Very good. I think we're out of time, so nice to meet you. Good luck.
Oh yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you.